Hi, good evening, everyone. Guys, the last class we have discussed Azure networking components, guys. We have seen what is VNet. Okay, that is called virtual network, guys. We have seen what is IP address. In that, we have discussed what is private IP and what is public IP address. Okay, and we have seen, guys, when going for private IP address, we have the three subnets, these three classes, right? IP address are called private IP, like class A 10 dot network, class B 172.16 network, class C 192.168. This is the private IP addresses we can use in the LAN, we can use in the WAN, we can use in the cloud also. When you're creating your private network in on-premises, when you're creating private network in the cloud, we can use this class A and dot network, class B 172.16, class C 192.168. Okay. Apart from these three ranges, the other IP addresses are called public IP. And the last class we have seen, guys, the range of class A, class B, and class C. So if anyone is asking what is class A range, so we have seen, guys, class A range start from 0 to 127. It's called class A. Class B we have seen, guys, 128 to 191. And class C, guys, we have seen 192 to 223, guys. Okay. And the last class we have discussed, guys, what is network portion, what is host portion also. And we have discussed what is subnets, guys, what is the default subnet of class A, class B, class C. And we have seen what is private IP and what is a public IP and what is private IP address range. So these three ranges, class A 10 dot network, class B 172.16, class C 192.168. These are the private IP guys. So everyone has to know this one. When you're creating the own network, your private network, maybe in on-premises, in your organization, when you're creating in the cloud, these IPs are free. Use this IP to communicate the machine. Okay. So the last class we have seen, guys, what is private IP, what is public, what is subnets also we have discussed, guys. So example, if I take the class A, if I say, okay, sir, my organization is going to use class A net address, class A IP address. So guys, class A IP address start from 10.0.0.1 to 10.255.255.254, guys. So it means I'm using here my address space is 10.0.0.0/8. Okay, and the subnet is what? 255.0.0.0 is my subnet mask. So here, guys, if I use this full address, so I will get nearly 16 million IP addresses. How many IP is 16? So I can connect 16 million machines here. So I don't want to use these 16 million machines, right? I'm not having this many machines. But guys, I want to make some portions, subnets. For example, I have three departments, A, B, C. In A department, I want to use class A. In B department also I want to use class A. In C department also I want to use class A. But the network portion should be separate. Sorry. The network portion should be separate and one department user should not communicate with other department. So I want to go for subnets here, guys. So this is called my address space. But if I go for subnet option here, guys, so I will say I will go for class A 10.0.0.0/24, guys. So here my range will start from 10.0.0.1 to, guys, 10.0.0. Guys, the full range is what here? 10.0.1 to 10.255.255.255.254. But here, guys, I will get the subnet mask here 255.255.255.0. So it means in every network I will get 255 address. Example, department A, the range will start from 10.0.0.1 to, guys, up to here 10.0.0.254, like this. Then department B, guys, people can use here 10.0.1.1 to 10.0.1.254 machine, guys. Okay. And department C users can use what? 10.0.2.1 2 guys like this 10.0.2.254 like this, so on guys. Okay, so guys, all these networks are connected to single switch A class, sorry, department A, department B, department C guys. So these departments are connected to single switch, but guys, they cannot communicate with each other. Okay, department A user cannot communicate with department B, department B user cannot communicate with department C. Okay, so this way, these are there. And guys, whenever you are assigning the IP address, you have to follow the network portion should be same, and host portion should be unique if you want direct communication. Maybe if you use class A, class B, or class C guys. So guys, we have seen subnet. Then we have seen NAC card guys, how to assign the IP address to NAC card. But physical machine guys, but don't use a physical machine step to assign the IP address to virtual machine guys, which you create in the cloud. So that will be fail. So we have to use portal page to configure. Then guys, DNS service. What is the use of DNS service? You know, DNS stands domain naming system, domain naming service. DNS is used for guys to resolve name to IP address guys. In our MCSC classes, we have learned name to IP and IP address to name guys. And guys, to configure DNS server in our organization, we require one machine, right? In this machine, we require OS, we require DNS service, then we require zones, then we require records. This many things we require. Okay, but what the microservicing? Avoid all these things. In Azure, we have already DNS service. Just directly go to Azure and create the zones and create the records. So it means we don't need to go for all this. Machine we not require, machine we not require operating system. Just directly what we have to do guys, open the DNS service, create the zones, inside the zones, create the records guys. Okay, this feature is available. Then come to the load balancer guys. So estimate guys, in my organization, I have guys 2 servers. Estimate in my organization, I'm using 2 servers there guys. 2 web servers I'm using. Okay, or guys, the big companies are using more than 2 also. The big organizations are using more than 2. So like this guys, I'm doing online business, eBay business guys. So my organization want guys 2 web servers here or 3 web servers. For example, this is my web server 1. This is my web server 2 guys. This is my web server 3. So 3 web servers we are using guys. And in these 3 web servers, we hosted the website, our company website, same website. For example, my website name is xyz.com. And we are doing online business guys, like Flipkart, Amazon, how they are doing this. So guys, whenever my users are connecting guys, so whenever my users are accessing the website www.xyz.com, so guys, once you hit enter, all the user requests will go to web server 1 guys. So web server 1 will give the answer. So guys, if hundreds of users or thousands of users are requesting to one web server to get the website, so always this web server will serve the services fast guys. You know, if this web server 1 is down, so request has to go to web server 2. If web server 2 is busy, request has to go to web server 3. But how the browser, how the client browser is going to know that? So if this request, if the server is not working, request has to go to other server. If the server is not working, request has to go to other server. So then guys, we require load balancer feature. So guys, here what we have to do, we have to configure one device here that is called load balancer. Okay. So guys, through load balancer, all the servers are connected. So whenever the users are requesting, first request will go to load balancer. So now load balancer will decide the request has to go to which server. So some of the user requests go to web server 1. Some of the requests go to web server 2. Some of the user requests go to web server 3 guys. So not tell me guys, at a time thousands of users or more than thousands of users can access your website or not? Yes, your services will not slow guys. In future, if web server 1 is down, so then load balancer will not send the request to web server 1. The load balancer will send the request to other available servers. So users can access continuously this website by other. Okay, but this feature we have to use in same data center. In my data center, if we have web servers, right? Like example, South India is my data center. If I have multiple web server in same data center, then I have to go for load balancer. Okay. Then guys, we have one more load balancer that is called traffic manager. Application load balancer is used for application purpose, guys. Okay. For example, you have SQL application, you have Oracle application. For that, we require application gateway load balancer. Guys, we have one more traffic load balancer, guys. So when we require traffic load balancer, guys. So assume it, guys, you created two web servers. One is in South India and one is in West Europe, guys, or Central USA, guys. You created two web servers. One is in South India and one web server is in USA, guys. So example, your web server 1 is in South India and web server 2 is in Central USA. So I want all the Asia user request. Asia user request has to go to South India. I want USA user request has to go to West Central USA, guys. Okay. USA user request to go to Central USA and India users, Asia user request has to go to South India, right? In future, if the Central USA web server is down, I want all the user requests has to go to my South India data center. So here we have to use traffic manager load balancer. Okay. So when we require traffic manager load balancer, guys, if we have two web servers in two different regions, guys, if we have two different regions. So if you want to connect these two servers, if one server is slow, the request has to go to other server. If one server is down, the request has to go to other server. So then we require this traffic manager. Getting my point, guys? So if anyone is asking this question, when we require traffic manager, so you have to say traffic manager or load balancer between two different regions. Okay. Then come to the NSG rule, guys. You can see NSG, network security group. So network security group, when we require, guys, the network security group is used for to enable firewall ports. To enable firewall ports, guys. Okay. So what is firewall ports? Try to understand. That's me. I created in Azure as admin in my West Europe data center. I created one virtual machine, guys. Okay, I created my VM. Now, as admin, I'm sitting in my office. As admin, I'm sitting in my office on my laptop. So, as administrator, I want to connect to this VM. I want to control this VM. I want to connect to this VM to manage, to add something to it. So then, guys, I have to take remote desktop. I have to take what here? Remote desktop. And remote desktop is possible by the help of this port. Which port? RDP. So by default, all the ports, guys, all the ports are locked. And other ports are blocked, but we have to enable the ports. And how to enable the port? By using MSG. You can enable RDP port. You can enable SSH port. You can enable HTTP port. Your choice. So I enable RDP. So now, guys, from this my PC. So guys, by using this RDP port, RTCP connection, guys, I can request to this VM to access this machine. Take the remote desktop. So then this machine remote desktop is available in front of it. VM1. Then I can add the services. So these services are going to store in my. So guys, I'm sitting in my home. I will not go to Microsoft data center West Europe to access my service, to add something. So remotely I will access. So that time we require what here? NSG rule, network security protocols we have to enable. Okay. Then guys, user defined rules. So guys, what is user defined rules, guys? For example, did you heard this router, guys? What is the job of router, guys? Giving the best path to user to access the resources. Giving the best path to user to access. For example, we have, guys, our network servers are there. So this is my VM. This VM is connected to router. Okay. So this router, guys, is having three routes. Route 1, route 2. Okay. So guys, by the help of user-defined routes, we can request which route user has to use to connect to this VM, guys. Maybe route 1, route 2, or route 3, guys. Yeah. Okay, so which route user has to use? Connect. So by the help of this user-defined routes, we can define the routes to connect to the service. Then force tunneling, guys. In force tunneling, what we are doing, guys, we are forcing. You have to use this route only to connect to the network, Azure network. To connect to the Azure network, you have to use this route. So force tunneling is in a separate tunnel, guys, to access your private network, guys. Okay, we are forcing. Then regional VNet, guys. So regional VNet, when we require, guys, if we have this regional VNet, also is called global VNet, guys. Actually, there are two types of VNets are there. Actually, there's three things are there. One VNet. VNet is used to connect your before connect to network, guys. Network machine. Your network machine. You can say LAN or you can say private network, guys. Okay, if you want to connect the virtual machines in private network, we require what here? VNet. Okay. Then guys, we have one more. VNet peering, guys. Actually, try to understand this one. VNet peering. So when we require VNet peering, if you want to connect to different VNets in same data center, that's distance data center. Okay. Then we require VNet peering. Then guys, we have one more that is called global VNet. So this global VNet also is called regional VNet, guys. Sorry, I have written here regional VNet, but it's also is called what here? Global VNet. So guys, global VNets when we require, if you have two different VNets in, if you have two different VNets in two different regions, different regions, if you want to connect, that time global VNet. Okay, so global VNet when we require, if we have two different VNets in two different regions, if you want to connect, like one is in South India, one is in Central USA. If you want to connect these two VNets, then we require what here? Global VNet, guys. Okay. Uh, Abdul Hamid, and to all the students, whatever I'm showing here, theoretically, practically, I will show you also all these topics practically. I will show you, and 100% you also going to do all these labs. Okay, just I'm explaining theory, but when it comes to the practical, I will show you. Okay, now come to the last one, guys. Cross premises network connectivity. Cross premises network connectivity when we require, guys. So, guys, VPN. Did you heard this word, guys? VPN. When you're connecting nowadays, guys, you know you're connecting through mobile to your internet. But guys, when you're connecting your mobile to your internet, like your laptop, guys, you have laptop, connect the internet cable to your laptop. So once you connect the internet cable to your laptop, guys, are you going to connect to internet? No, guys, what we have to do, we have to open the ISP browser page, type the username and password, connect. So guys, you connecting to your VPN actually here through VPN access. So guys, VPN is used for VPN stands virtual private network. Through VPN, we can connect to the private network over the internet securely. So over the internet, my users are sitting, guys. My user want to connect securely to my private network, my organization network. Maybe my organization network in my on-premises or in the cloud. Securely we want to connect. So that time we require VPN. So in VPN, we have point to site to site, express route, guys. Okay. So one we'll discuss all this one, guys, tomorrow. Okay, what is point to site to site, and express route. Okay. So today I will show you, guys. We have learned what is VNet. I will show you how to create VNet, how to manage the IPs in VNet, how to manage the subnets, and how to assign the IP address to virtual machine and external. We'll see this part here. Okay. So guys, today we are going for the topic here, how to create virtual network. But guys, before this one, try to understand this point here. So guys, here you can see in the screen here, Azure virtual network is a representation of your own network in the cloud. So means your private network you're creating in the cloud, we require VNet. It is a logical isolated of the Azure cloud dedicated to your subscription. Means in every subscription, we have a virtual network. You can create one or you can create more than one. By default, you can create up to 50 virtual network per subscription, guys, in per region. In per subscription, you can create 50. But also you have to be ability to increase the limit 500, guys. So guys, Microsoft is saying you can talk to the Microsoft customer care support. So you can increase the virtual network. How many, guys? 500, guys, or more than this. This virtual network are free of cost, means VNets are free, guys, no charges. Microsoft is not charging for this VNet. But other dependencies such as resources such as public IP, guys. So when you're using public IP, when you're using private IP, is free of cost, guys. But when you're using public IP, right, when you're going for application gateway, when you're going for load balancer, so that time we require public IP, and public IPs are charged. Okay. And VNet organizations, why we require VNet? Organizations can use VNet to connect their resources. Resource means machines, guys. We have machines, we have your storage, guys. You want to connect over the internet from on-premises to the cloud. So that time, or you can have to connect machines in the cloud, guys. We have multiple machine cloud. They should be communicated. That time we require VNet, guys. Okay, getting my point. Now see here, guys. So this is my on-premises network, guys. Here to connect all the machines, we require one network. Okay, that is called my private network or virtual network. So guys, I created one virtual network in the cloud also. Two VMs are there. This virtual machine should be connected to each other. On this NEC card, we require IP. With this NEC card, we require IP. We can connect by the help of VNet, guys. So VNets are logical represent of your own network, guys, creating the dedicated private cloud only virtual network and secure extend your data center with virtual network and enabling hybrid cloud scenario also, guys. So it means if you want to connect your on-premises network to the cloud, if your on-premises users want to access cloud servers, so that time this VNet is helping to connect your on-premises to the cloud also, guys. Okay, and it's a logical, means whenever you want you can create, whenever you want you can delete, guys. Okay, now guys, every virtual Azure machine, guys, example, this is my Azure virtual machine. We require two address, private and public. So private address is used for what? To connect the virtual network. If you want to connect this virtual machine to internet, then we require public IP, guys. So two IPs we require here, private and public. So guys, example, this is my machine. I want here private IP. I need same time here, guys, public IP also. Okay. So we need private IP to connect a machine to the on-premises. If you want to connect this machine to the cloud, that time we require what here? Public IP, guys. Okay. Now one more thing, guys, before going in depth of this virtual network, guys. So when you're creating virtual network, guys, in one place is asking some services. These services by default is disabled, guys. If you like, you can enable. But what is the use of this service? First, I will teach you by theoretical. Then when I'm coming to the practical, I will show you also. Okay. So these services, guys, these three services are there, guys. When you're creating VNet, so it's asking these three services. The first service is called DDoS protection, guys. DDoS stands distributed denial of service, guys. Distributed denial of service. So distributed denial of service is used to protect your network, guys. If if any case the hackers are attacking on your network, guys, so DDoS will stop. So actually DDoS will not allow the hacker to reach to your virtual machine. Your virtual machines are connected to the VNet. So on VNet we have this feature DDoS. So guys, DDoS feature will protect your network. Okay, so DDoS will not allow the user to connect to your private network, guys. DDoS will not allow to connect to your private network to connect to your machine. So, guys, example, did you heard this word, guys? Your servers are jamming or servers are slow, guys. When you access the website, your website is opening very slow, guys. Because what the hackers are doing by hacking tools, they are generating more requests on your interface. You're generating more requests. So that's why your traffic will be jammed, right? Your traffic will be jammed. So you will not accessing website very fast, guys. So DDoS will stop this type of hacking, guys. Okay. DDoS is having two options. One is basic DDoS and one is standard. So basic is free, guys, no charges. But if you go for standard, we have a charge. Okay. So DDoS is what is doing protecting your private network in the cloud. One. Then firewall. Firewall is a service which is managed cloud-based network security services to protect your Azure virtual network resources, guys. So by using, guys, a firewall here, okay. So we are creating the firewall service like NSG rules we are adding, right? Enabling, disabling what here? Azure ports, guys. The firewall which can centrally create, enforce, log applications, network connectivity policies, guys, subscription and virtual network. So, guys, by using firewall, we can create the logs. Okay, we can enforce this policy. This rule should be enabled. This rule should be not enabled. That we can. Then, guys, here services endpoint. So, services endpoints is used for storage, guys. Services endpoint we are using for storage box. We are using for SQL database, guys. So, guys, service endpoints allow you to secure your critical Azure services resources to only your private network to pass services like storage SQL. For example, when I come to the storage class, guys, I will show you. In service endpoint, what we are doing, guys, here, we are saying through service endpoint, this network people only should access my storage. If I say, if I have three network, guys, right? So I'm saying only network one user should connect to this storage. So on the network one user can access, other network cannot access. Okay, so through service endpoint, if the request is coming from this IP, if the service request coming from this VNet or this interface, guys, or this range of IP, allow it. This public range IP or this private range IP, allow it. Otherwise, don't allow. Okay. So service endpoint is used for what here? Allowing the user to access the services, cloud services, storage services, application services over the internet through a particular virtual network. Guys. Okay. So by default, these features are disabled, guys. We have to enable. Okay. By default, this feature we have to enable. So guys, today I will show you practically how to create Azure virtual network, guys. But to create Azure network, virtual network, we can create by portal page, we can create by PowerShell. I will show you both. Then, guys, the requirement is only one source group. Okay. But before going resource group, well, IP address you require, guys. So you can use any class, maybe class A 10.network, class B 172, class C 192, 168. But you require IP. So I'm deciding class A 10.network, guys. So if I'm deciding, I will go for class A 10.network. So guys, assume it, I have Azure account. Okay. So I'm creating my organization private network in cloud. Okay. So first I require what here? Resource group. I'm creating resource group one. So in the resource group one here, guys, is okay. Then I'm creating VNet, virtual network. So when I'm creating virtual network, is asking two things. First is asking select address space. So address space means which class IP. So I'm saying I will go for class A. Okay, class A 10.5. So I'm saying 10.0.0.0/8. Okay, so here, guys, how many addresses I will get? 16 million addresses. But I don't want to use 16 million addresses, so I'm going for subnet here. So guys, in subnet, I'm saying here, my network is 10.0.0.0.0/24. So my address space is what is 10.0.0.0/8 is my address space. I'm using here class A, but I'm saying here subnet is 10.0/24. So it means here I will get this many addresses: 10.0.0.1 to 10.0.0.254 guys in every subnet. Okay, just now we have seen here guys. Just now we have seen. Okay, so if I go for like this here, if I go for subnet like this, one department I can use 254 machines. One department I can use 254. Next department 2. Like this, so on guys. Okay. So here I'm getting. But guys, what the microservice is saying, try to understand. The microservice is saying your address space is 10.0.0./8. But my subnet is what 10.0.0./24. So I will get 256 addresses. So how will you get 256 addresses if you count from 0? So if you start from 0, 10.0.0 to 10.0.255. So you will get how many addresses? 256. Okay. Okay, you will get 256 addresses actually. But usable IPs are like this. That's usable IP from 10.1 to 10.254. But you're getting the subnet from 10.0.0 to 10.0.0 to 10.0.254 you will get. But usable IPs are 10.0.1 to 10.0.254 is a usable IP. Okay. Please 1 minute guys. So guys, this IP 256 IPs you will get in one subnet. Okay, but usable IPs are 10.1 to 10.254. But what the microservice is saying, first 4 IPs and the last 4 IPs, sorry, first 4 IP and the last IP is not available to use this. The microservice is saying the first 4 IPs from this range, from any range, right? Maybe you use class A or class B or class C. The first 4 IPs and the last one IP is reserved by Microsoft Azure Class. This is very, very important point, guys. Remember this one. When you go to interview exam, it will ask this question. Sir, why when you give any range, the IP will start from which your IP will start to assign the IP address from which IP you have to. So the first 4 IP and the last IP is reserved by Microsoft Azure. So it means, guys, the first 4 IPs means what? What is first 4 IPs reserved? Reserved by Microsoft Azure. So what is the first 4 IPs, guys? First 4 IPs means start from 10.0.0.0, then 10.0.0.1, then 10.0.0.2, then last one is 10.0.0.3, guys. Okay, this first 4 IPs is reserved by Microsoft. And the last IP, last IP address also. What is the last IP address? 10.0.0.255. Okay. So why Microsoft is taking this IP? You can see the first IP 10.0.1 is sorry 10.0.0.0 is invalid IP. It's called network IP. And the last IP is broadcast IP. What is the last IP? 10.0.255, the broadcast IP. We are not doing. Now available IPs are 10.1, 10.2, 10.3. These 3 IPs Microsoft is using for their firewalls. For example, when you creating virtual machine, when you creating virtual network in the cloud. So background the Microsoft is generating some routing features for you. Microsoft is generating some firewall for you, giving some firewall services to you. So guys, to these devices also we require some IPs or not. So Microsoft is saying we'll take the IP from your range only. We'll take the IP from your range. So the first IP 10.0.1, 10.2, 10.3 is not available. So now tell me what IPs are available, guys. Usable IPs are what, guys? What is usable IP? Can you tell me, please? Yeah, the available IPs are from 10.0.0.4 to 10.0.0. Okay, the same concept for class B also, guys. Same concept for class C also. Okay, I'm taking the example of class C. If anyone is saying, sir, show me the class B usable IPs, we have to say same thing. Instead of 10, you have to use 192.160. Instead of 10, you can use class B 192.1 or 172.16 also. Okay, so these are the usable. So I hope this topic is clear to everyone, because if you really, guys, IP addresses are very, very important. If you are comfortable in IP addressing, guys, so it means your 50% network problems as resolved. Guys, you will not face the problems. Okay. So now, guys, I hope this topic is clear to everyone. Any doubt, any question, guys? No? So, guys, here I'm creating one VNet. Okay. So I'm saying here my VNet subnet is .0.0.0 slash uh whatever. Yes, resolve. Okay. First four IPs and the last IP is resolve. Okay. We use class A, class B, class C. So guys, I'm creating a VNet. Guys, when you're creating VNet, it's asking the name compulsory. So I'm giving the VNet name. You can give your own name. I'm giving VNet name VNet1, guys. Okay, so remember here, guys, in one resource group, we can create one VNet. In one resource group, we can create more than one VNet. It's allowed to you. Okay, remember this one. So guys, I created VNet. So then, guys, I'm creating virtual machine. So I'm creating two virtual machines. One is virtual machine 2, and one is my virtual machine 1. Okay, so in these machines, we have NSC parts. So guys, when you're creating virtual machines, asking to which VNet you want to connect. So I'm saying they should be connected to VNet1. Okay, so then, guys, this virtual machine require IP address. So guys, how we are assigning the IP? Guys, we can assign the IP address by two methods. You know, there are two methods that are there to assign the IP. One is static. Static means manually you're going to this machine, you're assigning IP. It's called static IP. Okay. Then second option is what here? Dynamic. So guys, in our MCC classes, we have learned how to assign dynamic IP address. So within the organization, guys, if you want to assign dynamic IP address to your network machines, we require DHCP server, guys. Very good. We require DHCP server, and we require scope also. By the help of that, we can assign the IP address to all these machines. Okay, so this is called dynamic IP. So to do easy and centralized management. But guys, now here we not require DHCP server because our VNet also is acting as a DHCP. Our VNet will acting as DHCP. So when you connect this machine to VNet, automatically VNet will give an IP address to this machine. Okay, and when VNet is giving the IP address to this machine, and who created this VNet? Administrator. So as administrator, I created this VNet. Through VNet, I'm assigning the IP. It's called dynamic IP. Okay, so dynamic. But guys, dynamic IP is not permanent. In future, maybe this IP will change or not. Yes. But guys, when I'm using the word servers, so servers require static IP or dynamic IP. We require static IP. So I will show you guys. By default, your VNet is assigning the IP address to your virtual machine. That is called dynamic IP. But I want to make this dynamic IP to static. How to make, I will show you. But guys, every machine requires two IPs. Remember here. One is private IP. So who is assigning private IP? As administrator by the help of this VNet. Okay. Then we require one public IP also, guys. to this VNet, we require public IP. So why we require public IP? You know, guys, why we want public IP address? To this virtual machine, we require public IP, and public IP assigned by Microsoft, guys. So here, who is assigning public IP? Microsoft. So public IP used for two reasons. Maybe from this virtual, from this VM1, I want to access internet. So then we require public IP, guys. So I want to access this from VM1. I want to access internet. We require public IP. Okay, and public IPs are chargeable, guys. But guys, we require public IP for this reason. Example, as if I am sitting in my organization machine. So through this machine, I want to take RDP, guys. So when I'm taking RDP of this virtual machine in my laptop, in my desktop, guys. So that time we require public IP. We require public IP. So if you know the public IP of your virtual machine, which is in the cloud, then as an administrator by sitting in the organization, by sitting in home, by sitting anywhere in the world, you can access your machine to do some configuration. You can add the services. You can remove the services. Okay. But public IPs are charged. Getting my point? So guys, when you're creating virtual network, okay, so it's asking VNet, it's asking IP address range, it's asking subnet. Okay, this information is given. Then guys, when you connect the virtual machine to VNet, that time is asking this virtual machine should be connected to which VNet. That VNet will assign the IP address to this virtual machine. It's not private IP. But at the same time, it's asking you need public IP or not. If you say yes, so public IPs are chargeable. And both IPs are assigned by assigned VNet is assigning the private IP. Microsoft is in public IP. Both IPs are dynamic, guys. But in future, if you want, you can make these IPs are static also. Okay, guys. So we'll see the practical today first. I will show you how to create VNet. Okay. The first lab, guys, I will show you how to create this VNet. Then, guys, I will show you how to connect our machine to this VNet. So means our machine will assign, our VNet will assign the IP address to virtual machines or not. I will show you practically, guys. Okay. So remember here, guys, in one resource group, you can create one VNet. Inside the VNet, you can create multiple subnets. Okay, like this. I created here. I created in one subnet. In one address, I created three subnet. Subnet A, that is 10.1. Subnet B, 10.1.1. Subnet C, 10.0.2.1, like this. Okay, or in one resource group. Or guys, you can create resource group. In one resource group, you can create one VNet. One more resource group, one VNet. Like okay, we can create. So we'll see this practical, guys, how to create virtual network, but the requirement is what resource group, only resource group. First, I'm showing how to create virtual network by using portal, guys. Then I will show you by PowerShell. So here I'm deciding to go class A 10 dot network, guys. You can go for class B 172 also, class C 192 160 also. Guys, we have to go to our portal page, portal.azure.com, sign up. First, create the resource group. Open the resource group. Because the previous class resource groups I created to save the money, to save the time. Okay, so click on create, guys. Resource group, click on create. It's asking subscription, it's asking resource group name. I'm doing the name RSG dash budget one is my resource group. Then in which region I am. So I want to put this resource group in West region. This is my region. Then click on create plus review. Click on create review plus. Click on create. So guys, my resource group is create. So I want to create one more resource group, guys. So this is my resource group. You can give in the same as West Europe. Click on review plus two. Okay. So we have two resource group one, resource group. Then come back to the home page. Go to the portal menu page, guys, here. And here you can find virtual network. Okay. So open this virtual network. So once you click on virtual networks, so virtual networks will. So guys, we have to click on, we are in virtual network, click on create. Then guys, once you click create here, it's asking the questions. So we have to fill all these options. First is asking your subscription name, that is Azure Class, then source code name, the type script, RSG project one. Okay. Then is asking the name of the virtual network, guys. You can give any name here. So I'm giving the name here, VNet1, guys. This is my VNet1, and that is in West Europe. Then click on next IP address. Once you click next here, by default, it's taking the guys address space 10.0.0/16. I don't want this, guys. Remove it. Click on remove here. Then guys, create our own address space. So I'm giving address space 10.0.0/8. Okay, so this is my subnet here, guys. 10 dot address space here, guys. So address space is 10.0.0. Guys, see 10.0.0/8. Okay, my subnet. Then next, guys, what is asking subnet here? So click on add to subnet. So right side, guys, is asking subnet name. So I'm giving here subnet one name. You can give your own name. Then address space of subnet range, guys. 10.0.0/. Okay. So range will start from 0 to. Okay, so guys, slash 254, and you can see the range start from 10.0 to 10.0.255. But 10 dot available IPs are 10 dot, sorry, 10.0.251 plus 5 Azure Reserve IP, guys. Okay, 5 IPs are Microsoft Azure Reserve, guys. 10.251 IPs are available for us, guys. 251 IPs are available. Okay, then what is this purpose endpoint? We'll discuss later, guys. Not now. So click OK, guys. Here, once you click add, your subnet is added. So you can add one more subnet if you like now, or you can add later also, guys. Okay. So click on next to security, guys. In security, guys, here you can see a additional here firewall disable, DDoS standard is disabled, stand disabled. So means basic is enabled. Stand disabled, basic is enabled. Then guys, one more passion host service also is disabled. What is the use of this? We'll see later, guys. Here. Then click on next to tag. Tags are not mandatory, guys. It's not compulsory. Click on review plus. Click review plus create. So first it will check your validation, your information is correct or not. If everything is okay, then you have right to create the new question. So guys, my validation is going on. So guys, validation is passed. I'm getting green tick mark here, guys. Then click on create. So once you click create, guys, your process started. So guys, the process started. Once you please click on create, you can see deployment start. This is the name, resource group name. Okay, and you can go to the bell icon. You can confirm from here also. The process under progress. We have to wait for a few minutes. So guys, you can see deployment is successfully completed. means virtual network is created. So VNet name is VNet1. Then close this window also, guys. Close button. Then go to the virtual network. Once you click on virtual network, the page is so guys, you can see one VNet is created. If you open this VNet1, you can see the address space guys here. You can see my address is 10.0/8 and no device is connected. Any device connected, the device name. This device is taking what IP that we show you here. Now guys, here you can see here we have option address space. Okay, so guys, this is my subnet. If I go to address space, and this means addresses you will get guys. But if I go to here subnet option, you can see that the subnet is what here 10.0/. Okay, so guys, if I go to this subnet, so I will get how many addresses? 251 guys. Okay, 251 addresses. Okay. And if you want to add the new subnet, you can add the new subnet. What is gateway subnet? We'll discuss later, guys. So we can add the new subnet also from here. So guys, everything is okay. My virtual network is connected, guys. Now no device is joined. No device is taking IP from this VNet, guys. Now guys, okay. So guys, my virtual network is successfully created. But this virtual network will assign the IP address to my VM or not? So today I will show you guys how to create the VM. Right, I will show you how to create the VM first, then how to connect this VM to virtual network. So while we are creating VM guys virtual machine, I will show you whether this virtual machine is connected to VNet1 or not. But today I'm not going for the class virtual machine guys. Guys, all the features in virtual machine, there are so many are there, but today I want to explain that one. Because today I'm going to show you how to create a virtual machine and how it's going to connect to VNet. And VNet whether it's assigned the IP address or not that we want. Okay, so today I'm showing guys how to create a virtual machine, but I'm not going for all these options because we have 3 classes for virtual machine. On the day I will in depth I will show you. But some options you're going to know that guys when you're creating virtual machine, what is the requirement and how this virtual machine is going to connect to VNet. And you want to know whether VNet is assigning the IP address to virtual machine or not. So guys, I will show you how to create a virtual machine today, but I'm not going for complete virtual machine class. Okay, and when you're creating virtual machine, storage is not required. And guys, but I'm not going for today complete virtual machine class because we have 3 separate classes for virtual machine. On the day in depth, I will teach you what is virtual machine, how to create, but simple options I will use today to create a virtual machine because I want to get the IP from VNet. So we'll see if this virtual machine is going to get the IP from VNet or not. Okay. So I'm clear to everyone. This one. Okay. So we'll see guys here now. So just now what we have done, we created one virtual network by using portal guys. Can I create a virtual network by using PowerShell guys? Can we create the same virtual network by using PowerShell guys? Yes. How? First we have to go to PowerShell guys. So open PowerShell ISC. The last class we have seen. So open the PowerShell ISC guys. Right click on PowerShell ISC and click on run as admin. Okay, yes. So PowerShell is open. So PowerShell is open guys. So first we have to log on to Azure guys. So through PowerShell guys, we have to log on to Azure. If anyone is getting disturbance in my voice guys, please can you rejoin the class and check. Okay. Yeah, very good Rizwan. So you can use the command login dash az connect, or you can use this command login dash Azure RM guys. These two commands are there. You can use Azure RM or you can use az connect also. Okay. Login dash. You can use this command also guys. Click on enter. So once you hit enter guys, it's asking your login name and password. Your account name and password. Then after ID password we have to give. Then you can sign up. So you can see successfully. Yeah, signing. Successfully we have signed up. Okay. Next what we require a PowerShell script command guys. So guys, you have already Azure data folder. In Azure data folder you have to go to scripts folder. In script folder there are so many scripts are there. The last one is VNet script file is there. Okay. So open this VNet script file, double click. It will open. So this is a command guys to create the script. Okay, so this is a complete command to create the script. It's not case sensitive. You can use capital letter, small letter, no issue. Okay, so copy this complete command guys. But in this command you have to know what is the changes you want that you have to know guys. Okay, where you want to do the changes here. So I will copy this complete guys. Oops, I will paste it here. The working space area. So I want to create a new resource group guys. That is in the first line guys, name we have to change. And for example, I'm creating a new resource group 3 in different location guys. Example, in place of southwest guys, I will put here north. Okay, North Europe guys. I'm putting here in North Europe. So this name we have to remember guys. Then guys, the third line is asking VNet. So guys, this VNet, I'm creating resource group 3. I want to create new resource group. And VNet name is a VNet guys. I'm giving the name. And the address I will change here guys to 192.168.0.0/24 Then location is not Europe, guys. Okay, this location. Then fifth line, guys, here subnet name is what? Subnet 3. And here also, guys, copy this, because this is a class C. 192.168.0.0/24. Then this is a command. We are creating virtual network, guys. Here. Okay. So these 4 lines we have. So copy and click enter. Run, guys. So guys, you can see resource group is creating. VNet 3 also is creating this resource group. Successfully is creating North Europe, guys. And this is a warning. Is not a error, guys. It's a warning. Something is updating. So guys, now my VNet 3 is successfully created here. So you can go to the portal page and you can check. So we can go to the portal page, guys. We can check now VNet 3. So if I go to my portal page, guys, okay, in my portal page, you can see, guys, only VNet 1 is shown. Just refresh, guys, here. Once you refresh, are you finding VNet? Yes, that is in resource group 3, guys. Open the VNet 3, guys. You can see this VNet 3. My subnet of the VNet 3 address space is what? 192.168.0./2. Okay. So like this, guys. Tell me, by using PowerShell, guys, can I create uh, one more virtual network in resource group 2, guys, class B, guys? I want to, okay. So you can copy, guys. Complete information is given. Copy this script here. So guys, do the changes. So this time we can observe, guys, in my first line saying I'm creating a new, I'm not creating new resource group. So I'm trying to create new resource group. If this resource group already is there, it will update. And this resource group is West Europe, guys. And my resource group name is what? RSG project 2. And VNet name is VNet 2, guys. And this time I'm using class B, guys. 17.16.0.0/16. And location also is what here? West Europe. This is okay. Then guys, third line, that's called fifth line. We are creating a virtual network. Subnet name is what? Subnet 2, guys. And this subnet address, subnet address is, guys, 17.16.0./24. And this is a command to create the virtual network. So copy this 4 lines, guys, and click on run script. Now guys, we are getting warning here. Provided resource group already exists. Means resource group already is there. But in this resource group, we want to add some new resources or not. Yes or no? Once you say yes, guys, in resource group 2, you can see a new virtual network is created. So this time, new resource group is not created. Under existing resource group in resource group 2, a new resource group that is called VNet. So guys, you can see successfully VNet 2 is created. In which resource group? Resource group. Now close this window, guys. Okay, no, I don't want to save this file. Now close this file up, guys. Now you can go to the my virtual network, guys. If I refresh, so you can see now resource group is, that is sorry, resource group is created. Under resource group to VNet 2 is created, guys. And if you open the VNet 2, guys, you can see address space is 1.16.0.16, guys. So now no device is connected. And subnet, guys, you can see that subnets are available from 192, sorry, 1.16.0/20 in address space. You can see this many address spaces available. Okay, that is 65,536 is available. So now guys, successfully we created multiple VNets with address space with subnet guys. Okay, now I will show you guys how to create this virtual machine and how this virtual machine is going to connect to my VNet. How is assigned the address to this virtual machine. So the next lab is what here, creating virtual machine and connecting virtual machine to VNet guys. Okay, so guys, go to the portal page of Azure and go to portal menu option. In portal menu option guys, here you have option virtual machine. So click on virtual machine guys. Once you click virtual machine, okay. So guys, right now there's no virtual machine here. So click on add, create virtual machine. So click on add and click on virtual machine guys. So click on add, then click on virtual machine. So guys, a new page. So in this page, it's asking so many things. So you can see guys, it's asking so many things. Okay, but I'm not going for everything guys. So first is asking basic. In basic is asking your subscription, my subscription Azure Class. Then in which resource group you want to create this virtual machine. So I'm creating a resource group. So select here RAG. So guys, here is asking your resource group name. So I'm selecting here resource group 1. That is resource group 1. But observe guys here, you see in the list here. Are you finding one more new resource group is added by the name of Network Watcher RG guys? Are you finding one new resource group is added here? This resource group we not created guys. This resource group Network Watcher RG. This is created automatically guys. When you created VNet guys. So whenever you create VNet, Network Watcher RG will create guys. Network Watcher RG is used for to monitor the VNets. Whenever in future you want to do some monitoring on VNets, so that time we can take the help of this Network Watcher RG. Okay. So guys, now here in this list, I am selecting resource group 1. Okay. Please guys check my voice is audible. To everyone. Okay. Fine. So guys, here we selected resource group. Now we have to give the instance information. Instance means virtual machine information. So it's asking virtual machine name. So give any name guys, your choice. Web server 1 or DC1 or server 1, server 2, DC1. You can give any name guys, right? So I'm giving the name here VM1 guys, virtual machine 1. Then guys, region West Europe. I want to create in West Europe guys, because my resource group in West Europe, my VNet in West Europe. So if I select West Europe, so successfully connectivity applied guys. Okay, then what is availability? Options we'll discuss later guys, not today. Then is asking image. What is image? Image is an operating system here guys. Basically we are saying operating system, but here is called image. So not only guys operating system, you know how to install. Guys, you know how to install operating system. Yes. So when you try to install operating system, how much time it will take guys? If you install one operating system like Windows 12 or Windows 10, how much time it will take? 30 minutes. Very good. Half an hour. Okay. But here guys, Microsoft saying you have to select which operating system you need to run your machine. Select your operating system. There are so many out there guys. You can see it. By default, microservices go for Ubuntu server. If anyone is related to the Linux, if anyone is learning Linux, guys, if you know well Linux, you can select Ubuntu. But guys, I don't want to go for Ubuntu. So drag this option, you can find other operating systems, guys. Ubuntu, Red Hat, SUSE Enterprise, CentOS, Debian, Oracle, Ubuntu Server, Windows 2000, Server 19, Windows Server 2016, 19, then Windows Server 2012 R2 days. So guys, select your operating system which you like. Example, I want to go for Windows Server 2019, 2016, guys. Okay, you can select Windows Server 2012 or 2. You can select Windows 10 also, guys. Your choice. You have. Okay, you can select operating system. Okay, so select our operating system. So I'm going for Windows Server 2012 R2. Okay, then next, guys, is asking Azure Spot instance, guys. Okay, so what is Spot instance? We'll discuss later. Then size is very important. Size means how much hardware, how many processors, how much RAM, right? You need, you decide. Okay, so guys, by default, Microsoft is recommending go to this one, standard TS, sorry, T2S, T3 means version 3, 2 virtual processor, 8 GB RAM, 11,149 rupees per month is charged. So track, and you can see other also price. You have DS1 V2 version, one processor, 3.5 GB RAM also there is very less. So I will select the cheaper one back here. Okay. So I will change to DS1. Okay. So we have to select this standard DS1 V2. One virtual processor, 3.5 GB RAM per month. Microsoft will charge it this much. Then guys, username and password. So guys, some usernames are blocked here. If you type admin. Okay, so guys, some names are blocked here. What names are blocked? If you type administrator, it will not accept. If you type admin, it will not accept. If I type here admin, these names are reserved, guys. Microsoft saying this name is not accepted. Okay, so name should be reserved. So minimum name should be without any special characters. Name should not reserve names, and names can be valid from 1 to 20 characters long, guys. So guys, here I'm giving the name here. Login name is Zoom. Okay, so this is my first machine. Or Zoom admin 1. Or Zoom admin 1. Okay, this name is awesome. Then password, guys. So password minimum should be 12 to 223 characters long, and password should be complexity, guys. Complexity password is what? Alphabets, numeric, and special character. Okay, that type password. So here, guys, I give the password. Zoom technologies, right? At the rate 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a password. Then next is asking us here public one ports. So which port should be aligned? By default is okay. So guys, this password. Then guys, we're asking some public IP. You need on it. Yes, we need public IP to access this machine, and we want to enable the inbound port also, guys. That is energy port. So that is R RTP 3389. These are the desktop port. But you can change to SSH also. But for working. So guys, here we are selecting only RDP. But in future, if you like, you can select more than one also. Okay. Then after that, guys, click next to this. So guys, today I'm not going for all these options here. Remember here, what is this? I'm not going. Just we require what? Basic. In basic, we have to fill all this information. Just now you know what we have to fill, guys. Then go up. So guys, here you have to go to this networking here. In networking, guys, you can see here you have to check whether this machine is connected to which VLAN. So guys, correctly, this virtual network, this virtual machine is connected to VLAN. Subnet 10.0.0./24. And what is the public IP? So guys, here we have to confirm our virtual network machine is going to be VNet 1 or not. And this is our subnet, guys. And our virtual machine is getting on public IP. This is a name. VM1 dash dash. Okay. So guys, here you can see one NSG root also is created. One public IP, one port also is enabled, that is 33. Okay. Then go to management, guys. In management, what I'm changing, guys, you also have to change the same. Otherwise, you will not get out. So in management, guys, you can see here, boot diagnostic monitoring is enabled. So guys, if I keep like this enable, we require a storage account one. And guys, whenever a machine booting, always whenever a machine start, always it will check your boot files, your hardware is okay or not, guys. But we require really, guys. And for this microservice charging also. So every time you want to do monitoring for boot, guys, whenever machine is booting, you want to do monitoring, you want monitoring reports. You're doing like this, guys. One time is okay, but every time you're doing wasting the money. So I will do one thing, guys. Boot diagnostic monitoring is disabled now. I'm disabling. By default is enabled, I'm disabling. But in future, whenever I need, I will enable, guys, here. Okay. So separately, I will. So in management, guys, you have to go to monitoring, boot diagnostic, disable. Then, guys, after the nothing is there, what is advanced? We discussed it. So, guys, then review plus create here. So click on this review plus create. So once you click create, guys, so guys, you can see here if I click on review plus create, the microservicing this much charges we are going to charge per hour, guys, 9.58 rupees, guys. Okay, so click on create to start the process. So validation is successfully done, guys. If any correction is there, go back. So guys, just click on create here. So once you click create here, your virtual machine is successfully deploying. It's going to take some time, guys. How much time? You know, guys, how much time it will take one physical machine? You have to assemble, you have to install the OS, you have to assign the name. Then, so, guys, the deployment is started, and hardly, guys, it will take some few minutes, like 3 to 4 minutes to complete. But guys, when you take one new machine, assemble it, install it, it's going to take hours of time, guys. But you can see, guys, when a virtual machine is creating, what is creating, guys? Your virtual machine is creating by the name of VF1. Virtual machine NIC card also is there, guys. And virtual machine NIC card name is this one, guys. What is the name? VF1 dash 1564, guys. Every machine is having energy card. And this is energy root port is enabled. And guys, you have one public IP also. Now guys, one so process is going on, guys. Just we have to wait for a few minutes. Once it's done, you will get the message. Just wait for a few minutes. So guys, you can see deployment is going on. Deployment is successfully completed also. Okay. So these many things are completed, guys. Now close this. So guys, you can see here we're getting a message of deployment is completed. Means virtual machine is created, guys, successfully. Now go back to the home page and open this virtual machine, guys. Virtual machine, double click the virtual machine will open. I'm creating only one, guys, but you can do one thing, create two machines. Okay, server one, server two, and check the communication also. Both are pinging or not. Both what is IP of server one, what is IP of server two. So my first server IBM one. So guys, you can see one virtual machine is created. So open this virtual machine, and this is created in RSG project one, and the status is running here. So if you open this virtual machine, once you click the virtual machine will open. Check the details of this virtual machine, guys. What is template? Template is a JSON file. Just now we have seen script that we can run in PowerShell. Like that, we have a template. Java templates are there. You know the Java scripting, you can write your template. So that template also we can use in Visual Studio to create the virtual machine. Okay. So guys, here you can see your resource group is RSG1. Your machine status is running. If you want to stop this machine, you can stop also. You can restart. You can delete also. Then guys, this location is West Europe. And guys, your virtual machine operating system is Windows Server 2012 R2 data center, guys. And virtual machine size also is there, guys. DS1 V2, one virtual processor, 3.5 GB RAM is enough. Then guys, here this is your public IP. This is given by Microsoft 52.1.123.209. And this virtual machine is connected to the network. Subnet is what? Subnet. And guys, this is the public IP. So guys, this is a public IP and this is a private IP, guys. Okay. So if you want to see NAC card, guys, you can see here also. If you go to the networking, guys, here you can see this NAC card name is VM1564. This NAC card name. You have public IP, you have private IP, and you can see RDP rule is created. Okay, inbound rule is created. You can take a notice of it. So now, guys, what is the public IP? You have to remember this. This is a public IP. So copy this public IP to take the remote desktop, guys. Copy this public IP. You have copy option. Copy. Uh, Capturing for the making the clone. Yes. Yes. By default, it will take IPv4. Yes, IPv4. By default, it's taking IPv4. We can go for IPv6 because when you're creating VNet, remember, When you're creating VNet, is asking IPv4 or IPv6. I selected IPv4 in the first page only. After giving the name, you click next, is asking next IP address. There is asking you want to assign IPv4 or IPv6. I selected IPv4, but if you want to assign IPv6, you can select IPv6 also. But by default is IPv4 settings. You can select IPv6. So guys, copy this public IP. Now how to take remote desktop, guys. This is my laptop, guys. I want to take remote desktop from. Yeah, go to run and open our remote desktop connection service by typing msdsc. So guys, msdsc is a command to open remote desktop connections. Okay, type this command, guys. Once you click OK, it's asking what is your public IP of virtual machine. So guys, paste the public IP. Sorry, what is the public IP? Here, yes, this is the public IP. Copy this public IP. Paste it. Then click on connect. Guys, once you click connect here, it's asking login credential. So login credential is room admin one password. Okay, so password minimum should be 12 character, guys. When you creating virtual machine, that time is asking password. That password you have to use to log. Click OK. The virtual machine one is connecting, guys. Click on yes. So guys, you can see in front of me, I'm getting onto what desktop. Are you finding blue color bar here, guys, on the top? It is indicating that. Okay, guys, so you can see here we have taken successful remote desktop. You can minimize this window. Okay, so if you go to the start button, guys, on your keyboard, if you click on start button, right click on this PC, click on properties to check the details. You can see this machine having the server to control R2 operating system. This machine processor is 3.5 gigahertz. Oh, sorry, 3.5 GB is the RAM actually. 2.30 gigahertz processor, Xeon processor. That's the server processor, and this is the name. Okay. Now, guys, I want to know the IP address. So, guys, how to know the IP? You have to open network connection, guys. So you can see right side bottom, you have network icon. Right click on network icon, click on open network connection area. Okay. Yes. I'm showing graphically first, then I will show you command. Then go to the change your docker settings, guys. Right click on Ethernet, go to the status. Don't go to properties, guys. We are not having anything in properties. Go to the status. Go to details, guys. And you can see this IP is dynamic IP. Yes. Okay, so this is dynamic IP. IP is 10.4, guys. Here. This is my subnet mask. This is the default gateway of router 10.1, guys. Okay. Now, guys, I want to know the IP address through command. So you can open the command prompt. If you open the command prompt, we have type here IP config. Type the command IP config. You can see IP is 10.0. So guys, IP is 10.0.4 of this machine. Okay. So guys, till now we have assigned the IP. So like this, guys, please do one thing. Create in this VNet. Okay, in this VNet, create two virtual machines. So guys, we have IP address of this machine. So guys, I taken only one machine, guys, but you have to do one thing. Create two machines. Okay, so the first machine IP address is what? 10.4. The second machine IP is what, guys? 10.0.0.5. Then check both the machines are communication. Okay, you can check like this. So now guys, up to now, any doubt, any question here? No, everything is fine.
Mo- Mohammed, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, if you take any class, A class, B class, C, so first four IP is reserved for Azure, and last one IP for reserved. Totally five IP, right? So,
Yes. Yes,
uh,
correct.
for example, once we create the mission, defaultly it will assign 10.0.0.4, right?
Oh, yes. Any class IP start with 10.4 first.
So first four IP reserved for the Microsoft Azure, last one IP Azure for Azure. Total five IP, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
So guys, now you have learned, right, how to create virtual network, how to create virtual machine, how virtual machine connected to VNet. Now guys, I want to change the IP of this NFC card, guys. Right? So guys, if you want to change the IP of this virtual machine NFC card, so basically what we'll do, guys, we'll right click on network icon, that is Ethernet 0, we'll go to properties, we'll go to IPv4, we'll go to properties to change. But guys, you have any IP here? No. And don't keep the IP here, guys. If you keep the IP, really I will tell you, this machine is going to disconnect it. And again, you cannot connect this machine, guys. Okay? So don't assign the IP from here. So if you want to assign the IP address manually, that is called a static IP, guys. If you want to make this IP as a static, same IP or different IP, guys, you want to make it static, then Microsoft is saying take the help of Azure portal page. In that we have NEC cards. So through Azure portal page, then you can change the IP, guys. Maybe you can give the same IP as a static, or you can give different IP from the range as a static. Okay. So first I will show you guys this IP is a dynamic or not in the portal page. So guys, you have to go to home page and search here in search box. You have to search NIC, guys. In search box, what you have to type NIC. Are you finding network interfaces, guys? So click on this network interfaces. Once you click network interfaces, guys, so guys, your NIC card name is what? VM-1564, which is connected to VM1. Okay, that is in resource group 1. And this is the IP address, guys, 10.0.4 here. Okay, is IP. But if you click on this NIC card, guys, so if you click on this NIC card, your details you will get. And guys, in this details, you can find here IP config. If I go to IP config, so guys, you can see here if I go to the IP config, here you can find my IP address 10.0.4 is a dynamic, and this is a public IP, guys. Okay, so our IPs are what here? Dynamic IP. But I want to make this IP dynamic to static, guys. Okay, so what you have to do? Click on this IP config 1. So guys, you can see now, once again, I'm showing guys, please observe here what we have to do to change the IP of your machine NIC card. So go to search box, you have to type what? NIC. Click on network interface. Then after network interface guys, your NIC card. Remember here, this NIC card is connected to VM1. So click on this NIC card VM1 VM-1564. Then guys go to IP config. Click on IP config, or you can say IP configuration. Then in this IP config, there click on this IP config. This IP is for dynamic IP address. Click on IP config. So guys, now we are in this interface. So you can see in the bottom, this is a public IP guys. Okay, so this is a private IP. So here guys, I want to change. By default is dynamic. Now select to static guys. So select to static. Now what IP you want to give? Maybe 10.0.5 or 10.6, different IP. You can give different IP also. But guys, I want to keep the same IP as a static. Your choice guys, you can change this IP to different IP. But I'm keeping like this 10.0.4. But you can change your own IP you can give here from the range. Then guys, after changing this IP, it will become static. But we have to save guys. Click on save, don't forget. Once you click save, this changes is up. Okay, guys, you can see on that icon what successfully saved. Then close this window. Manually also we have to close this window first. Manually we have to close this window. Here we have red color X mark. Then guys, now you can see our IP is what here? 10.4, but this IP is what here? Static now. Okay, so I'm giving 10.4. If you like, you can change also guys. Your choice. Now guys, this IP will become what here? Static IP. Done. Now it's become static. So guys, in the feature, if this machine restart and again this machine restart, again start, right? So this IP will change. Okay, so we have went to the interface here. Okay, so guys, you can see now. So here, if I type IP config, it is showing IP address. If I right click on NAC card, guys, this machine NAC card. I go to status, details. Okay, IP address is 10.4. If the IP is changed, it will show you IP address is changed. Okay, so this is a method procedure, guys. How to change a virtual machine IP dynamic to static. Okay, so guys, I want to create one more virtual machine in my next resource group. Like I have one more resource group, guys, resource group 2. I want to create a virtual machine in my resource group, guys. Can we create? And resource group 2, guys, you can see. If you go to resource group 2, we have one VNet, that is VNet 2. And address of VNet 2 is 117.16, guys. That is a different class IP. So guys, here I will create virtual machine. The method procedure is same, guys. So open the virtual machine, guys. Sorry, I can't create now virtual machine by the help of this one. Yes, PowerShell. I will show you later how to create. Okay, I'm showing graphically. So guys, I'm going to virtual machine now. Click on add virtual machine. Yeah, you can have more than one NAC card to your virtual machine. If you want, you can add also. So guys, here you can find subscription, then it's asking resource group. This is time. I'm selecting resource group. I want to create this virtual machine resource group too. Then virtual machine name. I'm giving the name here, example VM2. Okay, you can give your own name. This is Invest Euro. And operating system, I'm selecting same bytes, or you can select different also. Control R2. I'm then size also almost I'm doing same. One virtual process, 3.5 GB RAM. If you like, you can change according to your requirement. Then login name, the user login name I'm giving here, so admin. Okay. Then password guys. Password minimum name 12, more than 12 characters. 12 characters with complexity. Then RTP port should be enabled by default is enabled guys. Then go to the next option, networking guys. If you go to networking, so guys, in networking, this machine is connected to VNet2. It's taking IP from one side to 16.0.24. Public IP is taking and RTP rule is enabled. Okay. Next, go to management. In management, you have to do one thing. Boot diagnostic. Monitoring boot diagnostic should be disabled guys here. Okay. So disable this option. Monitoring boot diagnostic. Okay. Then after that, review plus grade guys. Click on review plus grade. Because we are creating this virtual machine in resource group 2. In resource group 2, we have VNet. That's why it's preferring to same resource group. Okay, so the price is this much guys, then click on review first. So it will take few minutes. The process is started guys. It will take few minutes. So guys, you can see it successfully is done. So you can observe guys, our virtual VM2 is created. This is the NSE card name 2890. This is the public IP, this NSG guys. Okay. So if you go to the virtual machine, uh, Hamid, uh, Hamid, you received the new password link. So guys, anyone can share this link, video recording link in the chat box. Because Hamid, you have to use existing link. All the recordings are updating in existing link. You have received the new password link, Google Drive link. If you use that one, if you open, you can find all the recordings. So guys, are you getting up to now? All the recordings are there in the Google Drive, guys. So can you share in the chat box, guys, so Hamid can copy the Google Drive link. So he will check whether it is getting the same link or not. Can you paste in the chat box, guys? Anyway. So you can see Ramesh has shared this link, Hamid. So Hamid, please copy this link and check. Okay. And if anyone is not received Azure material, so just wait. Before finishing the class, I will share the link. You can copy from there, our Azure data folder. Okay. So guys, now our version machine 2 is created. So if you open this version machine 2, guys, this version machine 2, I created a resource group 2 and it's connected to VNet 2, guys. And VNet 2 is given the IP address to this version machine 172.16.0.4. And guys, this is a public IP. So by using this public IP, can we take remote desktop, guys? Yes, copy this public IP. Okay. So guys, this is my version machine 2. So go to run, type mstsc, paste the public IP, guys. Click on connect. Is asking login name, guys. That is my Zoom admin and password. Give the password, guys. Click OK. So click on yes to sign in. So successfully we are signing in. And guys, Google Drive link also is there. To copy the Azure data folder, please use this one. This is the link. So this you can copy. So guys, the second version machine is up. I've taken the remote desktop. So guys, if I right click on start button, right click on this PC. If I go to the properties, guys, you can see this is my version machine 2. If I go to the command prompt, guys, if I type here ipconfig, so what is IP used, guys? If I hit enter, guys, you can see IP is for 172, 170.16.0.4, guys. Okay. So guys, we have two virtual machines. One is VM1, which is connected to my resource group 2 in West Europe data center. IP is 10.0.4. Then guys, my version machine 2, which is connected VNet to VNet to IP address is 1.16.0.4, guys. Okay, done. So till now, guys, you know how to create virtual machine, how to connect to it, how to get back, guys. If you want, you can make this IP to static also. But guys, tell me, I have one question. In same data center, I created two machines in two different resource groups. Not in same resource group, in two different, and two different IPs are there. VM1 IP is 10. VM2 IP was 16, guys. So not only from this VM1, from this VM1, if I go to command prompt, if I ping to 170.16.0.4, we'll get the reply, guys. will not get that. Okay. And from VM2, guys, if I go to the ping, if I type 10.0.0.4, guys, if I hit enter, we'll get the reply. No, guys. Both are in same data center in West Europe, but guys, both are in two different networks. We have two different networks. So guys, one day my boss is coming. Sir, allow these two different network machines to communicate with each other. I want to connect this VNet to VNet. VNet 1, VNet 2 should be connected. VNet 1, VNet 2 machines should be connected, communicate. So then guys, Microsoft is saying, in the same data center, try to understand this word. If we have servers, if we have VNets in same data center, okay, to connect, we require VNet peering option. What we require? VNet. Okay. So guys, between these two networks, we have to create peering. Once you do peering, guys, then this is going to connect it to each other. Then you can communicate. So guys, VNet peering is acting as a router, guys. Like what is the job of router? To connect two different networks. In our organization, we have two departments. Department A, Department 2. I want to connect these two different network departments communication. We require router. The same thing here, VNet peering is doing, guys. So guys, our next lab, we'll see what is this VNet peering here, guys. Okay. So configuring the VNet peering to connect two different networks. But the condition should be in same region, in same data center. This VNet should be in this resource group in the same region, same data center, guys. Okay. So this is a condition. But requirement what is what here? Two different VNets we require. Okay, so we'll see here how to configure this VNet peering. So guys, already you can see in our portal page, we have 10.1, 10.network 172 network, guys. VNet 1, VNet 2. So guys, configuration you have to do only from one VNet. So guys, I will show you practically. If I go to my virtual machine 1, that is 10.0.4 is IP. If I ping from here to 172.16.0.4, enter. Guys, I'm sitting on 10.0.4 machine, but I'm pinging to 1.16.0.4. I'm getting reply. No, guys, I'm getting request time. So guys, I will go to the second machine here. That is 172.16.0.4. So from this machine, guys, from this machine, from VM2, if I type ping space 10.0.0.4, enter, we are getting any reply here. No, guys, we're getting request timeout, but I want to connect. So how to connect, guys? By using VNet peering. So guys, we have to go to the portal page. Go to the home page, guys. Open the virtual network, guys. Open virtual network. So once you click on virtual network, you can see, guys, virtual network is open. Open the VNet one. And in VNet one, do this peering configuration. So if you come down here, you can see, guys, we have settings option. If you come down in VNet one, you can find peering option. So click on peering. Once you click on peering, here we have to add the peering option. Click on add. So guys, here is asking peering link name. So this peering should be with name. Give any name, guys. So I'm giving the name here. VNet one to dash two dash VNet two, guys. This is my okay. So we are doing the traffic to be remote virtual network, guys. This is okay. Okay. Then here, guys, is asking a remote virtual network, guys. It's asking remote virtual network peering name here. So I'm giving the name here VNet dash two dash VNet one, guys. So I want to do reverse peering from VNet 2 to VNet 1, guys. Okay. Everything is same. Now he's asking select the virtual network. So track, select the virtual network. Which one, guys? VNet 1 or VNet 2. We are in VNet 1, guys. We have to select which network now. Yeah, VNet. So wait, guys. Listen. 1 minute, guys. 1 second. I will start. I will go back. So open the VNet 1. Then after that, guys, open the peering. Click on peering. Guys. Click on add. Asking the name here, guys. So name of the peering is VNet 1 dash dash. Then come down. Here is asking here remote virtual network peering. So VNet 2 dash dash VNet 1, guys. Okay. Then here is asking network here track this option virtual network. Select VNet 1. Okay, so he's saying here select the different virtual network as virtual network cannot be peer because you are sitting on VNet 1, you are selecting VNet 1. It's not a meaning, guys. So we have to select VNet 2 actually. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so we have to select VNet 2. This answer is correct. Okay, then guys, remaining things keep like this, don't change anything. Just click on add. So once you click add, guys, you can see here showing validation. And after that, guys, you can see first VNet is created. VNet peering is creating from VNet 1 to VNet 2. Then peering will create from VNet 2 to VNet 1 also. You can see VNet peering is creating from VNet 1 to VNet 2. Then peering is creating from VNet 2 to VNet 1 also. Reverse peering, guys. Yeah, automatic from both sides. VNet peering is creating. So the guys successfully done. Close this. We no need to do from VNet 2. VNet from VNet 1, we have done the peering from VNet 1 and VNet 2. So guys, you can see we are in VNet 1. Peering is done from VNet 1 to VNet 2. Connection is connected with VNet 2. Now guys, go to VNet 2 and check from there also if you like. Go to VNet 2, guys. Open this VNet 2 virtual network 2 and come down. Open the peering, guys. In peering, you can see here we connected VNet 2 to VNet 1. Connection is connected with VNet 1. So VNet 2 is having connectivity with VNet 2. Sorry, VNet 2 is having connectivity with VNet 1. So now, guys, successfully we have done. Okay, it's easy, guys. This job. Yeah. Now check the communication here. So guys, now go to the virtual machine 1 and ping to 170.16 0.0.4, right? 170.16.0.16.0.0.4. You will get the reply here. Okay. So this time we have to get the reply. So we are setting on 10.1, 10 dot network. We are ping to 172. We'll get the reply. Now go to virtual machine 2, that is 172.16.0.4. If you ping to 10.0.4, you will get the reply here also. Okay. So see here, guys, I'm going to the first machine, which I've taken remote desktop already. So this is my 10.4 machine, guys. Now previously we are not getting reply. Now we're getting reply, guys. Okay. We are sitting on virtual machine 1, but we ping to virtual machine 2, we are getting reply. Okay. Now like this, go to the second machine, guys. Virtual machine 2. Go to virtual machine 2. And guys, we are in virtual machine 2. Our IP is 1.16.0.4. Now ping to 10.1 again. So we are getting reply. Yes. So two different VNets. are connected by the help of two different VNet in same Microsoft data center. So by the help of this VNet. Okay, done guys. So please, this is your lab diagram guys. So please take the picture of this diagram. By the help of this picture of the diagram, design your network guys. Okay, and to the lab and show me the output. Okay? Everyone has to get the output. And tomorrow I will show you guys VPN. Okay, I will show you guys here VPN, how to create the VPN, how to connect to the network. Yes, we can connect. Okay, done guys. So this is your diagram guys. Take the picture of this diagram in your mobile by the help of this. Neatly draw this diagram in your book first. And according to this diagram, do the lab. Tomorrow we'll see the virtual network gateway that is called a VPN. What is virtual network gateway? What is VPN? So today we are ending the class here guys. Okay. So today we are ending the class. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Just now I have sent the link here. You can see this is a Google Drive link. So copy this link and from here download the Azure material. Okay. Taban, this is my Google Drive link. Okay. From here you have to copy. What if there is a no connection? If there is no connection, disable the firewall. Okay, Mama. If the communication is not started, check the correction. Make the correction. Delete the VNet peering. Delete the VNet peering, and once again correct it properly and disable the firewall. Windows firewall. Okay. This is a troubleshoot. So guys, today we are ending the class here. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. So I already shared the Google Drive link in the chat box. You can copy the Azure data folder, material folder from here. Bye everyone.